Peace. What's going on, everybody? Yep. Damn. Yo, what made me feel real crazy just now is there's this gym, this Gold's Gym that's in my neighborhood, right? Gold's Gym. Yeah, that's her. You see her. Gold's Gym in my neighborhood. And I don't go there. It makes me feel real crazy because I used to be a member of a gym. I see all these people at the gym early in the morning, 6 in the morning, and it's like, wow, they're getting it in, man. But what I want to speak about today is the fact that most YouTubers are going to ask you for donations and things like that. And I understand the concept of that. I guess they look at what they're doing as, hey, this is something that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to up the quality of my show, so I need better equipment. Can you donate so I can buy cameras? Or, hey, I don't have any money. I'm broke. I need you to donate so that I can live and take care of my responsibilities so that I can YouTube without worrying about the stresses of getting food, paying bills. I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, I'll never ask you for money. I'm not going to ask anybody for donations. Sometimes people will send me an email, hey, man, I want to donate you a couple bucks. Don't donate me any money. If you really want to do something with that money, find an organization in your community, not a mainstream organization, not a mainstream charity, a local little charity. Give them that money. Don't give it to me. What are you doing? I got a cat. The cats be very, very active in the morning. They be running, the cat be going crazy, man, running around the house, But yeah, man, I don't really need any money from anybody. I mean, I'm doing fine. I mean, I'm not rich or anything like that, but I'm getting money. I got mine, and I don't need yours. You keep yours and give it to a charity, or just put that up in the bank. Don't give it to me. I don't need it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't do this for income. You know, if things take off and I'm able to generate discretionary income from this channel, then that's cool. But at the end of the day, I do this because I like the idea of having my own platform where I can express my thoughts. You know, so it's not about money with me. You'll never catch me. I don't even have Cash App. I don't have Cash App. I don't have. I mean, none of that stuff, man. I just got an up-to-date phone last week. I've been using the same phone since 2017. That's what I started this channel with. A phone from 2017 that lasted all the way up until 2022. So I don't have Cash App or none of that. People be like, yo, can I Cash App you? I'm like, I don't have a Cash App. I don't even deal with banks. I keep my money under the mattress. But that's another story. But what I want to speak about today is a story about how I should have seen it coming, but I didn't see it coming. And how being introduced to certain people can actually get you knocked off in a drug game. So 2012, December 12th, 2012, it was 12/12/12. That was the date in which I got arrested. Police officer calls my phone and he's like, hey, is this Benjamin Martin? And I'm like, who is this? And he's like, I'm looking at your record right now and I can see that you've got all of these possession of marijuanas. You're about to get the big boy now. And I say the big boy, distribution of marijuana with intent to distribute. Because I had got knocked off with possession of marijuana from 09 to 12. I was actually, the day that I got arrested for distribution of marijuana, an hour before that police officer called, that narcotics department called, I had just opened up a letter out the mailbox saying that I was released from probation. So I got offered probation from possession of marijuana 12/12/12. And that same day, I got arrested for distribution of marijuana. So God does work in mysterious ways. Because if I would have caught that distribution of marijuana while being on probation for possession of marijuana, it would have made things a lot uglier. But technically, I had completed my probation before I got the distribution charge. So basically what happened is I'm 21 years old. For the first time in my life, I'm generating a decent income for myself. I'm selling apes all over the city. I'm selling pretty much anything. I'll bring you a dime if you want it, And basically, I'm hanging with a group of barbers. Every single day I go post up at a barbershop. I'm hanging out at a barbershop. That's like my headquarters because the barbershop is always busy. There are always people coming there to solicit business. It's always a lot going on at the barbershop. So that's the perfect place to be if you're selling drugs because you can always, it's just, plus the barbers were cool. They were older. And I developed a bond with them. I would be gambling with them. And it was a safe place for me to be. And and the barbershop was in a park, was in a shopping mart. So I would have my customers meet me there. So I would walk out the barbershop, have them park. It was a grocery store next door. I'd have them go in the grocery store. I go in there, buy a drink, and I do a little secret pass off. But I'm operating out the barbershop. And one of the barbers, one of his clients, wanted to buy 2 ounces of marijuana from me. And I figured, okay, I'm with these barbers every day. They're my buddies. We go to nightclubs together. We hang out together. Excuse me, man. My nose gets so decongested that I have to use this, man. I can't breathe sometimes. It's crazy. But the barber introduces me to his client, and he tells me, I've been cutting this guy's hair for 15 years. He needs some weed. So I give the guy the weed, and it turns out he's working for the people. He's actually an informant. He got caught. He had got caught like 6 or 7 times for distribution of marijuana, and in order to get out of those charges, he was setting up other marijuana dealers. So he set me up and a bunch of other guys, and basically what I learned from that is, if somebody comes to you and say, "Hey, I got a friend. He's cool. He's straight. He's not the police." Don't believe that. Don't deal with anybody that you don't know. I was young at the time. I didn't know that. My barber was in his 40s at the time, so I thought he was an OG. I thought he was going to lead me the right way. Maybe he didn't know. I don't know, but I learned my lesson, man. You can't trust everybody, even if that person comes as a recommendation. You understand? And like I said, that day was crazy, man, because like I said, 12, 12, 12, I went to the mailbox because I was like, for that whole week, I was like, man, I'm off probation. When am I going to get the letter? Because my PO was like, you're officially off. The letters, when you get the letter in the mail, you're officially off. So 12, 12, 12 comes, I check the mail, and I get the letter. I'm off probation. Then I get arrested for distribution of marijuana a few hours later. So yeah, man, it was a crazy time. I became a felon. But recently, last year, I actually got pardoned. I got a simple pardon, which means that it's not expunged. But when somebody looks up my background, it says, the state of Virginia has officially forgiven him for all of his crimes. And that's a beautiful thing. Peace.